Vincent, last night there was a new titular head appointed of what's called the eurogroup. Can you explain to our viewers exactly what the eurogroup is and why it matters?
Right. It's an informal grouping of the eurozone finance ministers, okay? And it's not a formal job, it's a totally informal position, actually created essentially by Jean-Claude Juncker, the Prime Minister of Luxembourg, who has just stepped down from the role. And it has emerged as a kind of coordinating body for eurozone finance ministers, for policy, for putting somebody forward to speak on behalf of eurozone finance ministers. And Juncker has made it his own, but he's been there for more than 8 years, and I think other finance ministers are desperate for somebody new to come in because he's made a few gaffes in recent times, and he's gotten on people's nerves a few times as well because of his style as much as anything else. So the Dutch finance minister has just taken over, and I think it's a more important handover than it looks, actually. And
how important will the leadership of this group be? I mean, could it exist on its own terms, or will it need some strong figurehead to push its agenda?
Well, it exists primarily in counterweight to other things, which is the ECB or Germany or some kind of overarching single vision for the euro, and that's why I think that Juncker was successful in his role as the kind of Greek chorus, if you like, of the euro crisis, in that he was able to turn it into sort of real politics, and there was lots of backroom deals and all the kind of stuff that he was really good at, that was necessary to get the euro through the crisis sort of bit by bit, and he was very good at doing that. And so I think its role in that kind of crisis fighting mode is really essential. It's a counterweight to the ECB and Berlin, basically.
And all these institutions obviously have tensions within them. One of the big ones is, I guess, the sensible creditor north with the slightly flighty debtor south. How does this change that tension within the Eurogroup?
I think it actually exacerbates it. It's interesting that the Dutch finance minister, Jeroen Dijsselbloem, is the new head of the Eurogroup. His elevation to that role was not backed by Spain, so it was not unanimous. There's a lot of resentment in Spain about being dictated to by AAA countries, by this sort of core hard money Northern European membership of the Eurozone against the South. And I think, Dijsselbloem is going to have to manage that very carefully, because this is one of the big rifts within the Eurozone itself. And it has become very noticeable over the last 3 years. And, Spain's opposition was probably symbolic, but still it was telling, and I think it's a worry.
Well, the new head has big shoes to fill, and let's hope he does it adequately for this year. Thank you very much.